Hi everyone, I am back. My name is Sandrine and this is episode 6 of How in the World Do You Pronounce It? Where I help you make sense, pronounce and practice all the challenging French names of cities and mountain peaks of stage 6, Saint-Dié-des-Vosges to Rosheim, of this 2022 edition of the Tour de France Femmes, the women's tour. I am a native of France and I want to demystify the French language. Here are some of my tips to help you with your French pronunciation. I encourage you to exaggerate vowels. I will teach you the easy way to pronounce the French R. We will do and work on what I call the banana smile. And we will take a good breath before pronouncing most, if not all, these names of this stage. And also, as a good rule, you do not want to pay attention to the spelling of these names. All right? I think that's mainly, perhaps, the biggest rule. Do not look at the spelling. Oh, and a quick side note, I do want to thank Michele and his wife for their help on a few of these names, as they are typical of this specific region due to its German history. All right, now, let me start by saying all the names of this stage once in a row for all of you French speakers out there who want to hear them listed at least once. And then I will break them down. So off we go. If I can have my voice back, it might help too. So, the departure will be from Saint-Dié-des-Vosges. Now, if you've listened to our previous episode, we already went through this name because that's where the ladies arrived for the finish line. But here they are departing from Saint-Dié-des-Vosges. So let's learn how to pronounce it. Let's go for it. So I'm going to point out a few specific sounds and then I will merge them together for you. We will practice them. First, we are looking for the sound If maybe you do know that is one, for instance, in English. Right? So we're looking for Take a good breath and we can try it again. Just, exaggerate it, make fun of it. And then basically it starts with the s. So we want the sound s, right? And then we go and have the sound die. So here we have first the banana smile, the E sound. And I call it the banana smile to help you pronounce it, and also because you want to be able to differentiate it with the sound E. E as in café, E. But here, so for now, at least so far for now, we're looking for E. So it's a banana smile, so big smile. E. As an E is a sound you produce by the air you exhale going up your mouth. All right? So that's the difference. Anytime you feel like it, I do recommend you close your eyes so you can focus on specific sounds. It will help your brain focus on those sounds for you. Just a little tip. So again, we're looking for E, E, E. And then we are looking for the sound Y, 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 Y. So far we have E, E, E. But then, wait, there's more. We're looking for, we want to produce a sound E, E, as I was saying. Think of café, café, E, 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 right? E. Let's take a good breath and try it together. E, E, right? So far we have banana smile, Y, and E, right? So we have I, Y, E, right? Let's try it together. Ensemble, we take a good breath. I, Y, E, right? Now, all these three sounds are part of D, with a D. So they start with a D, 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 D. Let's go like with this one for now. D. So let's take a good breath. D, D. And now we're going to try to merge them all together and combine them, say them a bit faster. And it goes like this. Die, die. So as you can hear, we focus on the E, E, E. Right? So let's try together. Let's take a good breath. Die, die, die. Right? Die. So far, we have Saint-Dié, Saint-Dié. Let's try it together. Ensemble, we take a good breath. Saint-Dié. Yes. And then we are looking for another E, actually. Yeah, there you go. E again. And it's part of D, 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 D. And then we go into, we are looking for these sounds. We're looking for O, O, O. So it's a pretty closed up O, right? O, O. And je, je, je. The sound is produced by your jaws moving forward. It's a forward movement of your jaws. Je with a soft je. Je, je, je. Let's try it together. Take a good breath. Je, je, je. Right? And the O, O, O is preceded or starts with the V. So it's vous, 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 je, je, vous, je. And we can try a little bit shorter, I guess. Vosges. So the O is sustained, and then we finish. We end up on the je. So we sustain the O. Let's try. Let me say it once, and we'll try it together. Vosges, Vosges, right? So take a good breath with me, avec moi. Vosges, Vosges, right? Vosges. So if I back up a little bit, we have des Vosges, des Vosges. And then I go even more back up and I have die, 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 des Vosges. Let's try this part together ensemble. We take a good breath. Die, die, des Vosges. Die, des Vosges. Right? And then we go to the beginning of this name and we have Saint, right? So we have, I'm going to say it once, Saint-Dié-des-Vosges. Yeah, we're doing it. So let's do it together now. Ensemble, together with a good breath. Saint-Dié-des-Vosges. We did it. You did it. Next, they will arrive at kilometer 19.2 au kilomètre 19,2 in what we believe, because there are a few ways to pronounce it, but I'll go with one way. It will help you anyway in the long run. So they will climb to the Col d'Urbet. Col d'Urbet. So let me break it down. It's mostly vowels here, although there's a bit more. So let's start by the beginning. We have col. So it's a pretty open ol, ol, col, col, col. Try with me. Good breath. Col, col, col. D'Urbet. D'Urbet. So, here's what we're looking for. Urbet. Urbet. So, U, to pronounce the U, you want to make a droopy face. A droopy face where your jaws, your mouth, your lips all just drop down. And it should help you pronounce the U, 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 U. U. So take a good breath, drop everything, and let's go for it. U, U, U. Right? U. Now, this U is part of du, 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 du. All right? Du. But next, here is the French R. What can I say? So the French R is easier than you think. Think of it as a breath. You think of it as a breath, and the secret, if you will, is to make sure that your tongue goes down in your mouth and stays there. So you can even practice on your own by putting a finger on your tongue while you breathe, exhale, right? So again, you exhale, you breathe, and your tongue stays down in your mouth. It stays put. It's the secret. It's the ticket to the French R. All right? So, it sounds like this. R, R, R. Now, again and again, it's easier if you take a good breath first. So, if you inhale first, you can then exhale and keep your tongue down in your mouth, right? And pronounce the R. So, let's go for it. Let's take a good breath and then R, R, R. There you go. It's as easy as that. If it's still a little tricky, practice on your own. Use a finger if you want, and so it pushes and keeps your tongue down in your mouth. That's your ticket to the French R. All right? So far we have du, du, du. Again, the droopy face. And droopy face goes into a R. Dur, dur, dur. Let's take a good breath together. Dur, dur, dur. Right? So far, what do we have? Col, dur, col, dur. Do it with me, avec moi. A good breath. Col, dur. Baisse. Oh, actually, yeah, I need to choose. Sorry. Let's say be, 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 be. So, let's say dur, be. Let's do it together. We take a good breath. Dur, be, dur, be, dur, be. Yes, and we go back a little and start at the beginning. And I'm going to say it once. Col d'Urbet. Let's do it together. Ensemble, we take a good breath. Col d'Urbet. This is it. That's it. Voila. Next, they will arrive at kilometer 47.6 au kilomètre 47,6 in Bar. Bar. Yes. I hope it's pretty straightforward. I think it is, right? So you can think of it as a bar and pronounce it with a French accent, right? So actually, let me just emphasize the A. So A, the French A is A, A. And you want to exaggerate it. A, 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 right? And then R, R, R. Remember? Make sure your tongue stays down in your mouth. R, R. R, R, R. Bar, bar, bar. That's pretty much it. We try it once together. We take a good breath. Bar, bar. There you go. Next, they will arrive, the ladies, at kilometer 59.7 au kilomètre 59,7, and they will actually climb to what I like to say, or to call another climb, another côte. So here they will arrive at Côte de Klingenthal. Yes, let's do this. We can do this. So, first, we are looking for, well, we want côte, côte. So again, it's a pretty closed up O. So, O, O, O. It's a little sustained, O, but you'll figure it out with the rest of the sounds here. So, O, O. And we will have a slight again, forward movement of your jaws, but it will be subtle. So what we're looking for is this sound, côte, côte, côte. And the reason why, we're not done with the name, so it's just the beginning. So côte, côte, côte. So you sustain the O a little bit. Let's do it together with a good breath. Côte, côte, right? And then de, you can go for it, forward movement of your jaws. De. So far we have côte de, côte de. So let's do it together ensemble with a good breath. Côte de. Yes. Klingenthal. Yeah, it's a mix between a German accent and a French accent. So let's try with the beginning. Clean, clean, clean. E, banana smile. Clean. So you can think, of course, of the word clean and with a French accent somehow. Clean. Think of the banana smile. That's what I would do. And that's why I advise you do. So, clean, clean. Gen, gen, gen. Gen, gen. So far we have clean, gen. Clean, gen. Let's do it together with a good breath. Clean, gen. Tal, tal. So the French A, again, is a, a good A, just like in bar, right? A. Sorry. A, al, right? So, we have so far Klingenthal, right? if you want to really sound French. There you have it. So, as a whole, we have Côte de Klingenthal, right? Now let's do it together, a little slower. Take a good breath with me, avec moi. Côte de Klingenthal. There you have it. Next, they will arrive at kilometer 67.7 au kilomètre 67,7 in Côte de Grendelbruch. Ow! I feel for you. But see, this is exactly why I wanted to do this series. All right, let's break it down. Well, at least at first, we have a somewhat familiar sound or two. So, again, we start with côte de. So again, côte, 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 in between those two. Côte, côte, côte. Let's go with this one. Côte de, forward movement. So I'll say it one more time. Côte de, and we try together ensemble. Let's take a good breath. Côte de Grendelbruch. Now, let's break it down. So, let's go with, there's a R here, right? There's a French R. So, here's what we're going to do. Let's focus on it first. So, again, it's basically a breath. You exhale. While you exhale, you make sure your tongue stays at the bottom of your mouth and it just doesn't move an inch, right? So, ra, ra. But the easiest way is to take a good breath first. So you inhale first so you can exhale and keep your tongue down in your mouth. So, ra, 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 right? Here we have reine, 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 right? Reine. But wait, there's more. It starts with a g, g. So we have reine, 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 graine, right? So let's practice this together. We take a good breath. Reine, reine, reine. We try to merge them. Take a good breath. Graine, 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 graine. Yes, graine. And I need to go up a bit because the word is not over. Graine, graine. Del, del, del. So far we have graine, del, graine, del. Bruche, bruche. And I just want to point out that, yes, of course, some French accents are more guttural. So the R will be more ha, It's perfectly French too. I'm just trying to teach you the easiest way, which is a correct way, of course. It's one of the French accents. But I just thought I would point that out. But here we are at the part where we have a ra, 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 and it goes into a ru, u, u. So again, a droopy face, ru, 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 ru. Let's practice it together ensemble. We take a good breath. Ru, ru, ru. But wait, there's more. It ends with ruche, ruche, ruche. Right? Let's try together. Good breath. Ruche, ruche. Right? So if we back up a little bit, we have Delbruch, Delbruch, Delbruche. I forgot. Before that, when we have ruche, we need to include the b in there, the b, the b sound. I don't want to forget about that because that's the tricky part. So again, we have ruche, ruche, but then it's preceded by a b. So b ruche, b ruche, b ruche. Try together with me. B ruche, with a good breath. B ruche, b ruche. And we just merge them together somehow. Let's go for it. We take a good breath. Bruche, bruche. So you kind of focus on the U, the droopy face. U, U, U. Bruche, bruche, bruche. Right? Bruche. So if we back up a little bit, now we have Delbruche, Delbruche. Right? Delbruche. And then we back up even more and we have Graine Delbruche. Right? So let's do this together. We take a good breath and we go for it. Graine Delbruche. Yes! So as a whole, this name, this climb, sounds like this. Côte de Graine Delbruche. Right? Let's do it together. We can do this. Take a good breath, relax, and we go. Côte de Graine Delbruche. Voila! Next, they will arrive at kilometer 84.9, au kilomètre 84,9 in Urmat. Yeah, Urmat. Now, we start here with the droopy face, right? So we start with the droopy face. We drop jaws, mouth, and lips. And make a droopy face, and it should sound like a U, 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 U. U. Now, U is followed by the French R, ta-da! So, we are looking for, of course, ra, ra, ra. So, ur, right? We do together ensemble, good breath. Ur. And then, mat. Remember, French A, right? So, mat. So, as a whole, it sounds like this, Urmat. And we can do it together. Ensemble, we take a good breath. Urmat. Voilà. Next, they will arrive at kilometer 94.7, au kilomètre 94,7 in Grèce-Villers. Yes. Let's do this. So, let me focus on a few sounds here. Well, first of all, we have the almighty French R. Ra, again. So, ra, take a good breath. Ra. And here it goes like this. Res. Right? Res. Good breath with me, avec moi. Res. Right? But it starts with a G. Right? So we break it down first and we want to sound it like this. Gara, right? Gra. We take a good breath first, it will help. Gra, right? And now, Grèce. A good breath again. Grèce. And then we have a banana smile coming up. with the letter V, sounds like V. So V, really? So we're looking for V, 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 E, 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 big smile, banana smile. V. L'air, l'air, l'air. Vilair, vilair. Let's do it together with a good breath. Vilair, vilair. Right? So, as a whole, we have graisse vilaire. Let's try it together ensemble. We take a good breath. Graisse vilaire. That's it. Yes. Next, they will arrive at kilometer 101.5 au kilomètre 101,5 to route de Mollkirch. Let's do it. Let's do it. Stay with me here. All right. Now, we do start with the French R. R, R, R. And if needed, R, 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 right? So, here, R, R goes into OO, OO. Basically, OO, OO, OO. It's a OO sound, OO. So we take a good breath. Roux, roux, roux. Roux, roux. Roux, roux, roux. And T, T, T. Route, route, route. Route. Yes, I know, right? Route. De. Forward movement of your jaws. De. 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 So far we have route de. Route de. We do it together ensemble. Take a good breath. Route de. Molle, 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 molle. Kirsch, kirsch. So remember, banana smile, kirsch. I know, so there's a banana smile and the French are the R. So we could work on that. So we have ir, 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 right? Ir, ir, ir. And it ends with a sh. So irsch, irsch, irsch. But wait, there's more. It starts with a k. So kirsch, kirsch, kirsch. Right? So it sounds like this. Moll kirsch, moll kirsch. Let's do it together. We take a good breath and off we go. Moll kirsch. Yes. So as a whole, it sounds like this. Route de Mollkirch. We can do this. Take a good breath with me, avec moi. Route de Mollkirch. Voilà. Voilà, voilà. And next, at kilometer 109, au kilomètre 109, they will arrive in Rosheim, where they will do basically they will do some type of a loop. It's actually a loop. So they start in Rosheim and they will finish soon in Rosheim. So, Rosheim, Ros, oh. But yeah, I know, it starts with a R. So, R. Take a good breath. R. Good breath. R. Saim. I'm French, right? You can try to pronounce I'm with a French accent. I'm, right? I'm with Saim. So as a whole, we have Rosheim. we can do this together. We take a good breath first. Rosheim. There you have it. So next, they will climb all the way to, it's going to be at kilometer 120.1 au kilomètre 120,1 to Côte de Birch. Let's do this. So at least the beginning is a little bit familiar by now. I hope so. I think so. So we have Côte de, right? Côte de. So the O is a little sustained, right? If you can. So take a good breath. Côte de. And again, forward movement of your jaws. Côte de Birch, birch. So here we will have again the sound So again, you move your jaws forward. B, 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 b. Right? Let's take a good breath. B, b. But then B goes like this. Beurre, beurre. So it goes into a R. Beurre, beurre, beurre. Right? Good breath with me. Beurre, beurre, beurre. And it ends with ch, basically ch. Yeah, let's go that route. Let's do ch, like cha, right? But it's more like a ch, forward movement. But yeah, it's very subtle though. You'll figure it out. So I would say ch, right? So if we back up a little bit, we have birch, birch, right? Let's try it together. Take a good breath. Birch, birch, right? And as a whole, it sounds like this. Côte de Birch. Okay? So remember, we have almost 3 times, but I would say 2 and 2.5 of the sound, the forward movement of your jaws. So, again, Côte de Birch. Let's do it together. Take a good breath. Côte de Birch. Yes, and the finish line. L'arrivée, the finish line will be at kilometer 129.2 au kilomètre 129,2 back to where they started this little loop, or a little, easy to say for those of us not on the bikes, in Rosheim.